What's something during COVID that you thought would happen but really hasn't happened yet?
Um, yeah, I think
Business or regular business, personal, the world in general.
huh. I really thought that automation might be more prevalent. I think my nerdy desire would be for everything to suddenly turn into the Jetsons. I think that just being able to automate putting food on the table or like stirring my coffee in the morning would be wonderful. Just having things a little bit more isolated because, I think people have a strong desire to connect with other people. But man, there's nothing like being home and just having food arrive to the front door and TV to watch. It's just wonderful.
I've said since the beginning of this that when we look back at COVID years from now, we'll look at this and say it was an acceleration of the bell curve of things that were already kind of there that were going to get moved over,
Absolutely.
that are already that are just pushing people quicker. Like there are people who I know that are like, I'll never do a Zoom conference call. That's like all they do now.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, where have you been? This thing isn't like new. Like Zoom has been around forever. But for so many people, I remember for like that first month, people were like, I'll train you how to do a Zoom call. It's like, what is there to train? Like this is
Yeah.
like, it's just press record or just show up and say hello.
Yeah.
But there is that. And I think some people probably have made careers out of doing that over the last 6 months or so. But I think us being younger and more tech focused and around technology more, we forget about some of that stuff sometimes and realize that, hey, the Jetsons is a lot further away. I mean, heck, we still don't even have hoverboards from the 1986 film Back to the Future 2. I mean,
not fair.
WTF. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like we need to have that. We need those hoverboards.
My childhood sold me a future that is not here, and I'm upset.
It's ridiculous. I mean, Bill and Ted's coming back out. I mean, what in the world? Like, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I think, I mean, we're moving in that direction. And I think that, even in just the past 100 years, if you were to look at the technology that we were using then and now, we would be pretty impressed. So yeah, that is kind of rapidly ramping up. But I think we're on our way to kind of isolating a lot of things that are, I guess, preventing this type of emergency in the future. Keeping things a little bit more isolated, maybe letting people work from home a little bit more, understanding that maybe people are more productive at home than they are in the office, and that you don't need to pay all that rent for that space. For us, we absolutely need a space, in order to provide an experience. So maybe moving things away from, when you venture out into the world, it's office building after office building after office building. Maybe we're keeping only the essential experiences out there. I'm not sure. Hopefully, we can depave some of our parking lots and put up some trees, I think.